Totally toxic. That's my brand. Dig it!
Thanks for eating all my cereal, Wolfgang.
Tough luck, big guy. I have to have my cereal with my Saturday morning monster show.
What's with the hatch?
Man, you ask a lot of questions. That's my fish tank. Got me a new pet.
Can I see him?
Sure. She's just a little shy. Be careful. She's a little baby fish.
Wolfgang! Ow! Ow!
Have fun, Boris. Just remember to shut the hatch when you're done. Thanks, big guy.
Yo, Broseph!
Yeah, my main feature.
Yo, you ready to catch some gnarly waves at the beach, surf doggy?
Monster beat your burst.
Yo, listen, what is that Boris?
Oh, don't you just love her? I call her Miss Squidzy.
She's cute, bro.
Say goodbye, Miss Squidzy.
Goodbye, Miss Squeezalicious.
Hey, Boris, man, have you seen my death wax anywhere? Oh, there it is. Sweet. Let's go. Oh, surf and turf. Don't mind if I don't. Ooh. Delicioso. Hey, Boris. How'd you like Miss Squidzy?
You tell me. Boris brand squid sticks. If they don't like them, tell them to eat squid.
Trust the Boris fisherman.
Heads up! What's going on?
Welcome to the party, pal!
Toys R Us has the Big Bird Halloween costume and the Yoda Halloween costume for trick-or-treating.
Never, 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 ever, ever.
10 singers, 9 singers, 8 yummy singers, 7 singers, 6 singers, 5 tasty singers.
Everyone wants to zap gold cake with vanilla frosting, devil's food with chocolate, raspberry with coconut, all with cream centers.
Please one singer to zap.
Right now, in specially marked bonus packs, you'll find a pumpkin decorating kit and 2 extra zingers.
Trick or treat.
1 trick and 2 treats from Dolly Madison.
Check it out.
You guys see something? Come on, shut up, shut up. laboratory. Was that your sister? I'm not sure. Get it out of here!
Tonight, I, Dr. Frankenstuff, reveal my greatest invention. Serve, Gregor!
A hot dog?
Take a bite.
Wow, there's real chili inside. How'd you do that?
I tunneled deep into juicy Hormel franks and stuffed them so with rich Hormel chili.
Absolutely amazing.
Positively delicious.
What do you call them, Master?
What else but Frankenstuff?
Frankenstuff from Hormel.
Great cereal, Frankenberry.
Frankly, it's very good. Our visitor, perhaps he'd like a monster for breakfast today.
The real Frankenstein.
This monster's not on the menu.
What Frankenberry cereal is? Strawberry flavored marshmallows? It's part of this complete breakfast.
Good.
How about a monster for breakfast today?
For real.
Who's brave enough to play Ghost Castle? The victim's journey room by room. They take their chances. Along the way, anything can happen, and usually does. To win, you must reach the coffin and lay the ghost.
Look!
Will anybody survive Ghost Castle from NB Games?
Hallmark has the things to make Halloween a day of double takes. Liven up zombies with the tie and beanie. Join the pumpkin patch for Halloweeny. A bat for your belfry, a pet for your pal. You'll shock them like a professional. With things from Hallmark, it's no bother. One Halloween take deserves another. Head for this Halloween Boo Bazaar, where Hallmark products rest. But only when you care enough to send the very best.
The Halloween experts at Magic Manor have everything you'll need this year, including actual character masks from famous motion pictures. And they can show you the proper application of makeup to impress that special someone. Magic Manor's professional hand-painted custom masks start as low as $250. This Halloween, remember Magic Manor. Wigs, masks, makeup, costumes, shockingly authentic. Magic Manor, East Wind Mall.
What's your worst nightmare?
Well, I get into bed sometimes and then I feel this hand creeping up my leg.
Spiders.
Ghosts. Bad ghosts always try to scare you. I haven't seen one, but I felt one.
You know that there's nothing there, but you can feel a presence in the room.
It's dark and your parents have got out. Snakes.
Being surrounded by a pack of Rottweilers, foaming at the mouth, real big Rottweilers.
The walls are just oozing with cockroaches.
And then all of a sudden the door opens.
I can feel myself being pulled towards the plug hole. And the cockroaches come fly and they fly in your face and they get caught in your hair.
And I see this black shadow.
I fall into this vat of boiling acid.
And then it starts raining and it's just this black rain. It's like ink.
Spiders on the wall! Spiders on the ceiling! Spiders on the floor! Spiders everywhere!
And then the glass breaks.
Countess Elizabeth Bathory. Vampire. The video board game Nightmare. What's yours?
There's a vacancy at the Bates Motel.
Norman, is that you?
No, it's Buzz McKenzie, and it could be you! Look for this display and enter Bud Light Psycho Sweepstakes to win a Bud Light party with Buzz McKenzie at the Psycho Mansion. You can even get a mug like Spud's at participating retailers. Wow!
That Spud is so cool, it's scary.
Yeah, working on it. I'm just a-sitting here at midnight. And I've been sitting here till noon. You see, my lady left me lonely. Yes, she did. Baby left me blue.
How does love, you know?
Good night, sir.
Good night, Mr. Bronson. Sleep tight.
Thank you, sir.
All the world loves a lover. All the girls in every London and to know the joy of loving is to live in the world of man. There's a someone for you. Will be our toy.
愛とは勇気とは優しさとは男の大衆が漂う男のありかそれは漫談
For the next 90 seconds, while this preview of coming attractions is playing, will all filmgoers with any degree of wit, taste, and intelligence please keep your critical remarks to yourselves, or we'll nail your tongues to the floor. Thank you.
Why do young girls misbehave? Is punishment the answer?
Welcome to our country club, ladies. This is the last stop on your tour.
Here they are, the loveliest girls in the history of socially conscious cinema. Reform school girls.
My name's Edna. Some of the girls call me Eddie. I like that.
Some are innocent, but not for long. Some refuse to be degraded. For about 10 seconds.
Your time is doubled. So's your chin.
They come from all walks of life, just to get stepped on.
Time flies when you're having fun.
See the lyrical shower scene. Reflect on the dramatic kitty stomp. Think about the spectacular hose down. This is the motion picture they said couldn't be made. Reform School Girls, starring Wendy O. Williams.
You're all wankers.
Pat Ast.
Bring me something to wipe my shoe.
Linda Carroll.
Killing murder!
And Sybil Danning as Warden Sutter. You will treasure the heroic saga of young ladies and their struggle for respect, decency, and a warm place to take a shower.
Control! Complete control!
So young, so bad, so what? Reform School Girls.
It's funny. One night you go to bed, and when you wake up, everything is different. Now Brian's acting a little peculiar.
He's like a completely different person. I don't even know him anymore.
Something's gotten into him.
Sometimes everything glows with a different kind of light.
Deep into him.
What are you telling me? That we killed someone last night?
Something bad.
Tacky, Brian. Tacky.
Something slimy.
What are you doing?
Something.
The makers of Last House on the Left warn you again to avoid fainting. Keep repeating. It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie. You enter the nightmare world of terror on the day the insane took over the asylum. Don't look in the basement. Rated R.
If you are thinking of going into this house,
dirt.
Columbia Pictures presents Heavy Metal. A trip beyond the future to a universe you've never seen before. A universe of mystery. A universe of passionate fantasies. A universe of terrifying evil. A universe of magic. Heavy Metal. Heavy Metal, a step beyond science fiction.
Just once in a lifetime, there comes a motion picture so courageous, so explosive, that all else pales in comparison. A motion picture that breaks with convention. Disregards taboos, risks 90 days in jail.
Feeling shy, are you, Blanche?
This is a family show, for Christ's sake. And digs deep into hitherto unexplored regions. This is such a picture.
Oh, it's beautiful white forest.
The barriers are down. Sex.
I'm hot, Bletch, but not the way you think.
Drugs. Animal husbandry.
Why did you bring it here? It's not mine. You know it's not.
We'll let the court decide then, shall we?
Corruption.
Barry, do your line.
From the killing fields of Vietnam to the playing fields of Beverly Hills.
What the
This is the motion picture that dares to probe the secret innermost fears.
It's the big one, Harry.
No, it can't be. I've taken precautions.
That eats at the heart. That tears at the soul.
Please, God. I know I've been a bad bunny.
From Peter Jackson, the director who gave you Bad Taste, comes a movie with no taste at all. Meet the Feebles, a motion picture that gives all it's got. Meet the Feebles, the adult puppet movie with something to offend everyone. Please, don't tell your friends how it all comes out in the end.
Yippee!
How do I get around?
In Transylvania, the moon is full.
I sleep now.
I don't think she has any more to tell us.
There are no scary monsters here.
And the coffins are empty.
Knock off that growling crap!
For a good time, call Jeff Goldblum and Ed Begley Jr. at Transylvania 65000. Rated PG.
Coming soon, consult your local newspaper for showtimes.
This job would be great if it wasn't for the customers.
Do you have that one with that guy who was in that movie that was out last year?
You should hear the barrage of stupid questions I get. What do you mean there's no ice? You mean I gotta drink this coffee hot?
Miramax Films is proud to present an outrageous new look at the over-the-counter culture.
You think anybody can see us down here?
Why? Do you want to have sex or something?
Can we?
Clicks. Just because they serve you doesn't mean they like you.
You hate people, but I love gatherings. Isn't it ironic?
Rated R.
Now playing at select theaters.
My name is Lucy Merrick, and I'm hanging out with my best friends for the first time in nearly 4 years. Like many people my age, I just spent 4 years in an academic country club called college, which is nothing like the real world. I was just asked by my boss at my magazine internship to write a cultural expose on something personal, something meaningful in my life that I feel is worth writing about. I want this job. That's why this article isn't about me. It's about them.
the history of punk will be so far in the background, no one will know what it's about anymore. Just be another commercialized byproduct.
I don't know, now the ballsiest thing kids do is sing about Jesus. Even that's beginning to be cliche.
We left at this last war, so right now I have no income, no benefits. My parents are pretty psyched about that.
These were the guys and girls who didn't go to college. The ones who, for better or for worse, stuck with their part-time jobs, their bands, their childhood friends. Many would see them as short-sighted and foolish. And they'd be right. But that's not the whole story.
I'm not saying quit. I'm saying you get your shit together. It's not that hard.
You're pushing 30. You have no job. You still throw parties at your parents' house, but only when they're away.
No, I don't want to change our sound. I want to do something different, just me. Is this for real?
This is for real.
There's an equalizer right there!
You know, he acts like a child sometimes. You know, he smashes a mic on the stage at the downtown. I gotta hear about it.
That's why I kind of why I think he hangs out with me, you know? Feels like he owes me.
How come everyone talks like that? Those were the good old days. I mean, I don't remember having any more money or any more friends or doing any better than I'm doing right now.
A lot of people talk about how there's no unity around. You know, now look at the person next to you and introduce yourself, because that is your community.
Our youth was gone. It simply wasn't there anymore, and the article just cemented what everyone kind of knew all along. The scene became tangible, even in the act of calling it the scene. It gave a physical identity to something that we used to just feel. Somewhere along the way, it stopped being a refuge to the misfits, the awkward teenagers who didn't want to listen to what everyone else they knew was listening to, and turned into something cool, the fake underground. Some of our friends are still putting out their music only to be faced with an increasingly apathetic crowd looking for genuine emotion, and instead finding empty lyrics screamed incoherently in place of the fast-paced, edgy melodies that used to reverberate through these long since shut-down venues. Politics took a backseat to band merchandise. Sincerity cowered before image. And in the end, all that was left was our friendships. Bigger than the music, louder than a plane crash, stronger than your convictions, we, the freaks, nerds, and romantics.
Previously on PB&J. And now, Episode 3.
PB, just in case we die up here, I have to tell you something. We're not gonna die, Jay. Just in case we do. I need to get something off my chest, so I can die horribly with a clear conscience. Oh man, really? Now? Yes, PB! Is this gonna be awkward? I'm afraid of heights.
Okay.
And I slept with your cousin. I'm afraid of heights, and I slept with your cousin. Not in that particular order.
Wait a minute. You slept with my cousin? The one that I'm in love with?
Come on, man. You ain't gonna do anything with her anyways.
Was she any good?
Actually, you know what? She kind of looks like you when she's making a getting banged face. That face, that one.
What?
Yeah. Except, except with long hair and tears falling down her face, messing up all her makeup.
I can't believe that you slept with my cousin.
I'm sorry. I knew you were in love with her, and I slept with her anyway. I feel terrible.
Traitor!
PB, there's something else.
I'm gonna kill you!
Listen, after we copulated and embraced in our post-coital rapture, she had her own little confession.
You're dead to me.
She said she was in love with you. Still here. And she doesn't think you're blood related.
We're not related?
Yes, but you gotta ask yourself this. Do you really want to be with your cousin, knowing that I had dirty sex with her?
I gotta call my mom. It's ringing. Hey, Mom. Can I ask you a quick question? Yeah, you know my cousin Katie? Is she really my cousin? Or did I just call her mom auntie out of respect because you guys are really close friends?
Get off the phone, help me!
Really? So you're saying we're not related?
I'm gonna die, help!
Just a query.
Help me. I can't feel my arm. Help.
Oh no, that's great news.
Don't you hear me cry?
Oh, nothing. Yeah. All right.
I can't take this anymore. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh no, I'm not giving up. No, not just yet. I got a lot to live for.
Okay.
I got fish.
Jay can't talk right now. Okay, bye, Ma. Ah! Hey, Jay! Kitty and I are blood relatives. Knock a banger!
That's good news, buddy. Now, if you could only erase the memory of me defiling her like a baboon, it'll all be gravy. Ah! Whoa, look at the cute pregnant chick.
Hello?
He's coming. He's there. You gotta get out of the house.
Hey, Joe, drag your foot, boy. Look what we got here. Hey, you want to drag, huh? Come on. See that telephone pole? We'll take you to it, yeah. Yeah, we can take you. I think you got a pretty nice city. Well, I can take you, yeah. Yeah, come on. You want to try? Sure. Rev it up. Come on, man. Get ready.
Sir, as high as this river is right now, and with all the mud and sand it's carrying, they may never find that car.
See, there were 3 girls
Right there. All right, now let's hear your story about how it happened.
It wasn't our fault, sir.
Yeah?
We were the first ones on the bridge, and coming along, following the tracks, and they wanted to get around us, I guess, and they lost control when they dropped off.
You sure you didn't crowd them off?
Yeah? Not sure I want to find that car now.
This sand, and with that current, we may never find it.
Yeah, all I guess we can do is keep trying.
get down there.
It's Mary Henry.
Are you all right?
How'd you get out?
Here, put this on. We better get you back to town.
What about the other girls?
I don't remember.
Is this like the one I'll be playing in Utah?
It's quite similar. I supervised the installation myself. The accident won't delay your going, will it?
No. I'm leaving this morning. There's nothing I can do here.
That's right. Well, Mary, you'll make a fine organist for that church. Be very satisfying to you, I think.
It's just a job to me.
Well, it's not quite the attitude for going into church work.
I'm not taking the vows. I'm only going to play the organ.
You want more than that? Of course, it doesn't pay much, but, well, at least it's a start. Are you driving by Benton to see your folks?
No, I can't. I must hurry. I've got to leave. I'm going to drive straight through.
Mary, it takes more than intellect to be a musician. Put your soul into it a little, okay? Good luck, Mary. Stop by and see us the next time you're in.
Thank you. But I'm never coming back.
I don't know about that girl.
How do you mean?
Day before yesterday, she was the only one of 3 girls to survive an accident. You'd think she'd feel a little something like humbleness or gratitude.
Never know what she thinks. She's always kept pretty much to herself.
Yeah, maybe in her place I'd do the same thing. Just pick up life again.
Well, she's so quiet-like, she fools you. But she's a tough-minded little thing.
I guess that's what it takes to survive. But I still say she's behaving strangely.
Well, if she's got a problem, it'll go right along with her.
Yep.
I help you?
Fill it up.
All right. Have anything else, lady?
Could you tell me what that big structure is back a few miles by the lake?
Oh, you mean the old bathhouse? That used to be a pretty ritzy place in the old days. Then the lake went down and they made a dance hall out of it. Then they put those buildings up out there and made some sort of a carnival there for a while. That's years ago, though. Just stands out there now.
I see. I have an address here of a rooming house. Could you direct me?
Oh, sure. Well, that's just right over here a little ways.
Been saving it for you since I got your letter. Could have rented it yesterday if I'd wanted.
Oh, it's fine. It's just about what I expected.
I knew you'd like it. This ain't no regular rooming house, you know. I only got you and Mr. Linden across the hall. Each room's got its own private bathroom, too. You can take all the baths you want. I'm not one to fuss about things like that.
Thank you. I think I'll be quite comfortable.
Well, hope you'll stay a while. I'm downstairs in the back part of the house, so if there's anything else you need, guess it'll have to wait till morning. Night.
Good night, Mrs. Thomas.
And this, Miss Henry, is our pride and joy.
You know this was made in the same town where I've been studying.
Of course. That's where we heard about you. Oh, by the way, you have found a place to stay.
Yes, I have a room.
Good. Well, we hope you're going to like it here. We're not the largest church in this area, of course, but we have a nice congregation. We'll have to have some sort of reception. They want to meet you.
Couldn't we just skip that?
Skip that? Well, I don't suppose it's an absolute necessity. I don't know what some of the ladies will say.
If they say I'm a fine organist, that should be enough, shouldn't it?
Well, yes, of course. We'll let it go at that for the time being. But, my dear, you cannot live in isolation from the human race, you know.
Mind if I try this now?
I want you to. Door at the manse. If you you need me. We have an organist capable of stirring the soul. What do you see?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I've practiced the whole afternoon and it's gotten me in a mood.
You need some fresh air. I've got to make a call out past the lake. Would you like to come along for the ride?
You know that old pavilion out there?
Mm-hmm.
Will we pass it?
Go right by it. Stop and look at it if you like.
I would, with you along.
Good. This used to be quite a place. It's been deserted for a long time now.
Will you take me in?
My goodness, no. It isn't safe out there anymore. That's why they put up this barrier.
It'd be very easy to step around it.
What attraction could there be for you out there?
I'm not sure. I'm a reasonable person. I don't know. Maybe I want to satisfy myself that the place is nothing more than it appears to be. Would you take me out there?
No. The law has placed it off limits. Wouldn't be very seemly for a minister to break the law, would it?
No. Maybe I can come back some other time.
Shall we go along now?
That'd be you.
Good evening.
That organ playing must take a long time. You've been gone most the whole day.
I went for a long drive in the country with my new boss, an elderly minister.
Oh, that must have been a kick in the head. I learned that from my other boarder, Mr. Linden. Did you get your supper?
Oh, I forgot.
Well, this ain't no boarding house, but I got some coffee and sandwich makings left. I could bring you some up after a while.
Good. I'll be taking one of those baths you're so generous with.
Well, take as many as you want. I ain't one to make a fuss about a thing like that.
Come in, Mrs. Thomas. Just a minute. I thought you were Mrs. Thomas.
Yeah, I wondered when you asked me in. I'm John Linden. I'm your neighbor right across the hall.
Oh, nice to meet you. Would you excuse me?
Hey, I was just wondering if
I
you're
just
not doing
been,
it.
stand right there. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Mary Henry.
Oh, yeah, I know. I heard you tell Mrs. Thomas you haven't ate anything yet, huh? Well, yeah, I just thought, being neighborly and all that. See, I haven't eaten anything either. I just thought maybe I'd ask you out to dinner.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, but I can't accept.
I know. We haven't met or anything yet, but I just thought living
I'm
in the
sorry.
same house.
You'll have to excuse me.
Look, there's a real nice restaurant, right down the street, and I just thought, well, I'm just kind of guy who doesn't like to eat by himself.
I've made arrangements to eat in my room tonight.
Hey, if you change your mind, you just holler. Looks kind of lonesome in here.
Good night, Mr. Linden.
Miss Henry? It's Miss Thomas.
Who's the man in the hall?
Oh, you must mean Mr. Linden. He has the room across the hall.
No, I mean the other one.
There is no other. Me and you and Mr. Linden. Us three is all there is in this house.
But you must have passed him out there.
You're needing this food. Going without eating makes you jumpy sometimes. Maybe you heard the boards pop or something. These old houses creak worse than my knees.
I didn't hear him, Mrs. Thomas. I saw him.
Now, don't talk that way. I don't sleep so good as it is. It's these old houses. They're big enough so that you could hide a man in every corner. You just gotta not let your imagination run away with you.
Are you going out there?
Well, of course. There's nobody there. Now you just go and eat that sandwich I made for you. Don't drink the coffee. If coffee keeps you awake, it won't.
Coffee never keeps me awake.
Well, good morning. I heard your alarm. I knew you'd be up. Guess what I got?
I can't imagine.
Just what it takes to start the day off right. I make it in my room. You know, it saves me having to go out and get dressed up. I guess I had to get dressed to come over here anyway.
Oh, it looks just like what I need.
Well, and 2 cups of coffee coming up. Say, I guess you took it wrong last night about me coming to your door and all, huh?
I'm not a very sociable person ordinarily. How can I resist an inducement like this?
What? Come on, I don't know all those big words. I'm just an ordinary guy who works in a warehouse, that's all. I make pretty good money, though. Hey, look, I got a couple of shots left over from last night. You want a little bit in yours?
No, thanks. It's not the recommended breakfast for a church organist.
Oh, is that what you do? Hey, you mean they pay somebody to play the organ in church?
Some churches do.
Hey, I hope you don't mind about this. I just didn't know you're a church woman.
To me, a church is just a place of business.
Well, that's a funny way to look at it.
Why? People seem shocked because I took a job in a church, and I regard it simply as a job. I'm a professional organist, and I play for pay, that's all.
Thinking like that, don't that give you nightmares?
Strange you should say that. As a matter of fact, not for that reason, mind you, but I had the strangest feeling last night.
Yeah, I had kind of a lost night myself.
It's funny. The world is so different in the daylight. But in the dark, your fantasies get so out of hand. But in the daylight, everything falls back into place again. Let's have no more nights.
Or let's make them more interesting, huh? Say, how'd you get to be a church organist?
I studied it in college.
I could have gone to college. Yeah, I used to play pretty good football, but they wanted me to take a lot of classes and things, you know?
Well, they're that way.
Well, I'm just as smart as the next guy. Yeah, but I just didn't dig what they were teaching in school, you know? And the thing I hated most was principal products.
Principal products?
Yeah, you know, like the principal products of Brazil are... coffee, beans, snake oil, you know, like that. Yeah. When I was in school, I couldn't care less. Now, what I cared about was girls.
Didn't they offer a course in that?
If they would have done that, I would have graduated.
What's the matter? Can you still taste the coffee?
Come on, what do you think, I'm an alcoholic? Look, I just like to start the day off in a good mood, that's all.
You must be hilarious by noon.
Look, I'm just the kind of a guy employers want, you know, the happy worker. Come on, now, make your morning happier?
This morning, you're exactly what I needed.
You're gonna need me in the evening, too. You just don't know it yet.
I'll rinse off these cups.
Oh, no. Just spoils the flavor for tomorrow.
Well, thank you for the coffee. It was unsanitary, but delicious.
Well, should have put some of the germ killer inside. Well, I hate to leave so early.
I think you can get through the door.
You know, you got the wrong impression of me.
Well, I meant because you had so many things to carry.
Oh. Like I said, I hate to leave.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Mr. Linden, but I'm sure you have to get to work.
Oh, don't you?
No, I have the whole day free for shopping. Does the hem hang right and back?
We might change the hemline a little. The drape is just fine. Otherwise, it looks very nice.
I'm sure it isn't very chic to take the second dress, but I like it.
We altered a little here to make it straight all the way around. There, do you want to go back to your dressing room?
I like it fine. I believe I'll have you deliver the dress if you don't mind. I did say I'd take it. What's the matter with her?
What's the matter with everyone?
Why don't they answer me?
What is it?
That man.
I didn't mean any harm. I just stopped to get a drink.
No. No. It was that man. That man. There was someone else there. That strange man was there.
Now look, you've had a fright. Hysteria won't solve anything. Now control yourself. Look, I'm Dr. Samuels. My office is right across the street there. You've had a shock. If you would like my assistance, I'll be glad to offer it.
Thank you. Could I come with you now?
Certainly. I'll take her over to my office. We'll see that she's all right.
It was more than just not being able to hear anything or make contact with anyone. It was as though for a time I didn't exist. As though I had no place in the world. No part of the life around me.
And then you saw this man.
Yes.
You'll excuse my back, but I wanted to get some of that written down.
I must have been talking for an hour.
Anything else? Anything you haven't told me?
That's all there is. That's the whole story. He's been following me. That's all there is to it.
It isn't that simple, though, is it?
What do you mean?
He could hardly have been in the park this afternoon, or one of us men would have seen him. And that night in the hallway, you said yourself the landlady came up a minute later, and she didn't see him, did she?
What are you driving at?
It's been less than a week since you were in a car that crashed into the river. How you got out of that, no one seems to know. But that experience must have been a serious emotional shock.
You think I imagined all of it, don't you? You think I'm insane?
I didn't say that. I don't mean that.
I'm a competent person. If anything, I'm a realist. I'm not given to imagining anything.
Hogwash. All of us imagine things. Have you never heard two men talking behind your back and imagined they were talking about you? Have you never imagined you saw someone you knew and walked up to them and found they were a perfect stranger?
I don't see what this has to do with it.
The point is this. Our imaginations play tricks on us. They often misinterpret what we see and hear. Do you agree?
I suppose so.
If that can happen in ordinary times, go a step further. Look what can happen in a high fever or following a serious emotional shock.
Doesn't seem possible that I could have imagined all of it.
Does this man, this figure, resemble anyone you've ever known? An acquaintance? Or your father?
No.
You have a boyfriend here or back home?
No, and I have no desire for one.
Never?
No. I'm surprised to find myself saying that. But it's true. I have no desire for the close company of other people.
Have you always felt this way?
I don't know.
Don't you want to join in the things that other people do? Share the experiences of other people?
I don't seem capable of being very close to people. I do feel that perhaps I am trying to reach out for those other things.
Do you feel guilty wanting them?
I don't understand you.
I'm not a psychiatrist, and perhaps I'm being clumsy at all this. But I am suggesting that perhaps this figure represents a guilt feeling.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Maybe. Frankly, I don't know.
Well, I know one thing. My imagination is playing tricks on me. I'm going to put a stop to it.
You're a very strong-willed person, aren't you?
I survived, if that's what you mean.
That old pavilion out by the lake. Somehow you associate it with all this, don't you?
I could go out there. I could put an end to that, too. I could go out
Now,
there.
don't be hasty.
If it is all my imagination, I could put a stop to it.
Maybe, but at least someone should be with you. Now, I can't
As you
possibly
say,
get away
Doctor,
now.
I'm a person of strong will. And the time to go out there is now. And if I have to, I can go alone.
Say, I don't want to get turned down again. I was thinking asking you out to dinner.
I stopped for a bite to eat on the way in. Anyway, I have to practice at the church this evening.
Well, look, how's about if I took you up afterward and, you know, go someplace and dance or something?
I'm sorry. I'm not much for dancing.
Hey, you mind if I ask you a question?
I won't know until I hear it.
What, are you afraid of men?
No, I'm not afraid of men.
Well, you seem sort of cold. This morning when I brought you the coffee, friendly.
This morning I needed company.
Well, maybe you'll need company tonight. It's better than walking home alone.
Yes, it is. I should be finished around 9. Will that be all right?
That's okay by me. Say, I'll see you in church, huh?
Profane, sacrilege. What are you playing in this church? Have you no respect? Do you feel no reverence? And I feel sorry for you and your lack of soul. This organ, the music of this church, these things have meaning and significance to us. I assume they did to you. But without this awareness, I'm afraid you cannot be our organist. In conscience, I must ask you to resign. That does not mean that I am abandoning you, nor should you turn your back on the church. There is help here, and I urge you to accept it.
Well, hi there. I've been waiting an awful long time for you. My car's just over there. I know just the right place to go. What's the matter? Don't you drink either?
Not really.
Not really. How else is there if you don't drink really? Answer me that. Now, me, I not only drink really, I really drink. What's the matter? Do you like the music either?
I like it fine.
You don't like it. You don't like to dance, and you don't like to drink. You don't like for a man to hold you close. That's it, isn't it?
I didn't say that.
You haven't said anything all evening. Why not go play that song again? You like it so much.
Hey, Johnny, who's the doll?
Nobody you know, chicken.
Oh, come on now. You've been holding out on me. That's not the kind of pig you usually drag around.
You quit licking your chops. She's out of your class.
You want to bet?
Lay off, huh? I got something on the stove there, man.
Well, listen, I'll help you put it over.
I don't want her to think I even know creeps like you. Good luck.
Meet someone you know?
Yeah. He's a college fella. He told me about this girl who's been wanting to meet me. Wanted me to meet her.
What'd you tell him?
I said, how could I? You're my date, you know. He said you didn't seem to enjoy my company much.
Oh, that's not true. I really appreciate you taking me out this evening. I'd had a miserable night if you hadn't.
Forget it. Come on, here. Join the party. Drink up. Look, I paid good money for that stuff. It ain't poison.
I'm sorry if I annoy you.
You know, I don't get you. First you stand me off. Well, that's okay. That's class. Figure you got something, you just holding back. Now, everything I say is okay. You're a mouse.
Yesterday, I didn't care. Tonight, I want to be with you.
Me or just with anybody?
With you.
Why don't you thaw out, But maybe you want to be alone, huh? I'll leave you alone if that's what you want.
I like being with you, really I do. I don't want to be alone tonight. I want to be near you.
You mean that?
Yes.
Why don't you and me get out of here, huh? You know, my room's only a couple of feet from yours. Ain't likely to get very far from me, are you? No, shh.
We'll wake Mrs. Thomas.
That old girl's in the back of the house. She won't hear nothing. Honey, you don't want to go in there all by yourself, do you? It's dark and it's lonely in there. You don't have to be alone tonight. Just let me come in a while. Let me stay with you, huh? Look, you don't want to be alone, do you?
No. I'm sorry.
Look, honey. You asked me in, you dislike me a little, huh? Hey, what's the matter with you? What's going on around here? What's the matter with you?
That man's after me. You gotta stop him. He's after me again.
I'm getting out.
Now you have to go.
Not me, sister. That's just what I need. Get mixed up with some girl who's off her rocker.
I don't want to be left alone.
What'd you find out, Doctor?
Not very much, I'm afraid.
I'm sure glad you just happened around. I was going to call somebody, but I was afraid I'd have to pay the bill.
I came on purpose. I've been thinking about her ever since she left my office yesterday. What's she been up to?
Only the devil knows that. I heard her moving things all around that room all night. Never heard such goings on. And she wouldn't let me in her room this morning.
She's a strange one. She absolutely refuses my help. I can't say that I blame her. There's something about her that completely baffles me. I've urged her to call upon me if she feels she needs help, and I hope she will.
I can't let her stay in this house.
You won't have to worry about that. She's determined to leave the city, and she wants to get away as soon as possible.
I hope she does leave.
I hope she can.
Decided to leave, did you? Where you going? I can't refund none of your week's rent when you go off like that.
Sounds like your transmission. Can you pull it up on the rack? Okay, fine.
Will it take long?
Well, I have to check it first. Would you like to get out?
Yeah, I just sit here.
Sure. Suit yourself.
Excuse me, are those Zaza jeans you're wearing?
Why, yes. These are Zaza jeans.
Thank you.
Zaza jeans. The jeans that can go anywhere.
Your car's still over there, and then the footprints leading up to here. And then nothing.
Excuse me, are those Zaza jeans you're wearing?
Why, yes. These are Zaza jeans.
Thank you.
Zaza jeans. The jeans that can go anywhere.
creature in the yellow shorts! Yes, you! Out of the water!
I just love Monster Beach.
Yeah, waiters and women? Woo! What a day! Lunch is ready. Who's hungry?
Over here, man, I'm starving.
Wolfgang, I know you like man meat.
Hit me, big and tall.
Gee, Boris, when you said you'd give us a hand with lunch, I thought you were being a gentleman.
Monster Beach is jumping, ghouls, and the spooky surf-off is the main event. You know I'm gonna beat Krill Gill.
That's right, my furry friend. And something tells me that you're going to win. The surf-off is going to be a real blast. Okay, taking all bets. Who wants the big money, the free money? Double your pleasures.
I like free money.
Okay. Give me it. Big money on the woof woof. You got it. I'm going to get some more action. Plate your creepies, ghoulies.
Time to boogie. Wish me luck.
Hey, dig it, man.
Welcome to the spooky surf-off. Now please, put your claws together for Wolfgang and Krill Gill.
Whoa! Huh? Huh? Hey, Wolfgang, over here, man! Oh man, surf faster! We gotta get out of here!
You really did it this time, Farnham!
Let's get out of here!
Red one. Let's go to the beach, let's get away. They say what they're gonna say, have a drink, clink, found the Bud Light, bad bitches like me, it's hard to come by the Patron, let's get it on, zone, yes I'm in the zone, it's 2, 3, leave a good tip, blow my money and I don't give two shits. I love to dance, so give me more, till I can't stand, get on the floor, like Joe last chance, if you want more, then here I am. Starships were meant to fly. Stand up and touch the sky. Can't stop, cause we're so high. Let's do this one more time. Starships were meant to fly. Hands up and touch the sky. Let's do this one last time. I can't touch the sky. Can't stop, cause we're so high. Let's do this one more time. Starships were meant to fly high. Hands up and touch the sky. Let's do this one more time. I can't stop. We are higher than a motherfucker. We are higher than a motherfucker. We are higher than a motherfucker. Starships were meant to fly high. Hands up and touch the sky. We can't stop, cause we're so high. Let's do this one more time. Starships were meant to fly high. Hands up and touch the sky. Let's do this one more time. I can't stop. We are higher than a motherfucker. We are higher than a motherfucker. We are higher than a motherfucker.
It's in my mouth.
Oh, no.
This concludes our broadcast day. Click.